Have you ever been in a relationship, or maybe you're currently in a relationship, where you find yourself minimizing your needs in front of your partner? You might say things like, it's fine, I can handle it myself, when really all you need in that moment is some emotional support. Or maybe you agree to your partner's really busy schedule, when really your main desire is to spend more quality time together. Maybe you're not able to communicate your sexual desires to your partner because you feel shy, you feel embarrassed, or maybe you have this fear that if you communicate what you actually want to him, then you might end up losing him. So instead, you carry on staying silent, just hoping that the love that you have for him will be enough. If you have been in any of these situations, then I want you to just imagine this for a moment. I want you to imagine you're at a banquet and there's an array of dishes spread out before you from all over the world. Each dish is prepared with love and it's offered freely for your enjoyment. Yet, despite the richness and despite the variety laid before you on the table, you find yourself hesitating. You're unsure if you should indulge in more than just a taste. This scenario isn't just about the food. It's a reflection of how scarcity mindset can influence your interactions and influence your behaviors, especially with the masculine energy providers. These providers, just like the chefs at the banquet, are eager to offer you their best. They're eager to nourish you and to support you. However, if you hold back, uncertain of your worthiness, you're afraid of appearing too needy, or maybe you're scared of being too demanding, you inadvertently communicate you are happy with just a taste, that you don't require, that you don't desire much more. If you've ever caught yourself minimizing your needs, or you've been deflecting compliments, then you understand how much a scarcity mindset can affect your interactions in this world, can affect your relationships in this world. It stems from your earliest experiences where resources felt limited, they felt uncertain. It shapes your beliefs and your behaviors in profound ways. But what if embracing an abundance mindset meant confidently accepting and appreciating the offerings that are presented to you? What if it meant recognizing your own inherent value and allowing yourself to receive with grace? If you want to rid yourself of this scarcity mindset and you genuinely want to find a provider man who loves you, who adores you, who cherishes you and finds the joy in providing for you, then stick around because it's all coming up right now. Hi, welcome back to The Vibration Ball. My name is Alia Zaray. I help women all over the world navigate their love life in a more feminine way. So if that sounds like something that you want to do, make sure to subscribe to stick around. Okay, let's begin. So the scarcity mindset often takes root in childhood. It shapes your beliefs, it shapes your behaviors that impact your personal relationships. And that is especially with the masculine energy provider. This mindset originates from experiences where resources, be it emotional, material, relational, just seem to be very limited, very scarce. This type of early conditioning breeds this fear of lack, and it influences how you perceive and interact with the world. It's actually really common for women to exhibit these behaviors aimed at conserving resources and minimizing risk, and it's due to a scarcity mindset. And this can manifest in the real world in hoarding tendencies, whether it be affection, whether it be possessions, whether it be opportunities. In general, you just struggle to trust fully. You have this fear that if you show kindness, it might not be reciprocated. If you show generosity, then maybe that might not be reciprocated. But what you need to understand is this fear-driven behavior repels a masculine energy provider. It signals insecurity and inability to receive more or to believe that you are deserving of receiving more. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you are in the airport and you decide to treat yourself. So you walk on over and you go into the Chanel store and you buy yourself some trainers. You come home, you try the trainers on, you wear them for the whole week, you love them. But for some reason, you just cannot seem to part with the box. You display the box in your room, even though you have no intentions of storing these trainers ever again. That box gets cluttered with all of the rest of the clutter in your room. You just start adding it to the box. On top of it, you can't find it in your heart to throw the Chanel bag away that it actually came in. So you keep hold of that, you fill that with junk, or maybe you just put it in the side of your wardrobe. But for what reason? For what reason are you holding on to this bag? For what reason are you displaying this box that's made out of cardboard with a designer logo on it? Almost like you're displaying it like a trophy. To receive more in life from the universe, from God, from a man, you have to get comfortable with the luxuries in life. You have to normalize having nice things in general. Chanel trainers, that's just a random Tuesday, darling. When you adopt this mindset, he's going to feel obliged to give you more. He's also going to do that willingly, because now he's going to see that Chanel trainers to you are more of just a basic necessity. You needed some trainers, your shoes were hurting you, so you bought some. Chanel is not a luxury to you, it's just part of your normal shopping tendencies. So it's less of a treat, more of your basic needs. Because I'm telling you right now, if a man can see that you are glorifying these designer brands in such a way where you are just keeping all of the boxes, keeping all of the bags that you are never going to use again, like a trophy, it's completely off-putting. Overall, behaving like this is just diminishing your value. And this is especially a man who has not grown up with a scarcity mindset, and instead he embodies this abundance mindset. Well, a man like that may find himself completely repelled by a woman who is content with a small life, scrimping and saving every tiny little thing, every penny, every bag, every box. It just suggests to him that she will just make do with what she's got. It doesn't inspire him to want to do more for her. It's going to diminish his desire to want to provide for you. And of course, on the surface of it, initially, a scarcity mindset is going to feel more appealing to a man because you're going to appear as the more easy option. But in the long run, a high value man deeply desires a woman who is continuously pushing him to strive for more. She's continuously pushing him to raise the bar. She's making demands. Her expectations are constantly evolving, and he wants to impress her. That need to impress you that he has is also what's going to keep that sexual spark and attraction alive. So how do you shift to an abundance mindset? Communicating from a place of abundance with your partner or just anyone in general means speaking confidently about your personal goals, speaking confidently about your achievements without actually seeking any type of validation. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are discussing your career goals with your partner. Speak about it with enthusiasm. Speak about it with certainty. Instead of saying, if I make 10 grand in this last week of my business, stop saying if I make 10 grand. That's not certain language. Instead, you need to be saying, when I make this 10 grand in the last week of the month, when, not if. When is certain language. Making small shifts like this is going to propel you. It's going to make him believe in you more. It's going to make yourself believe in you more. It communicates that self-worth. It communicates that purpose. And there's other techniques that you can use as well. So there's reframing your negative thoughts to more positive ones. It's visualizing more positive outcomes. It's speaking about more positive outcomes happening for you. It's using that empowering language, that certain language. It's like I mentioned earlier, it's changing the if to when. Not if you end up doing this, it's when you end up doing it, because you are so certain that that is a part of your reality. It's the only version of reality that exists to you. So why would you say if? If you genuinely believed that, you would always say when, right? Doing all of this can rewire your thought patterns. It can rewire your behavior. Let me give you another example. Instead of saying something like, oh, I don't think I can handle it, you would reframe that and you would say, I am always ready for a new challenge. I can literally handle any challenge that is thrown at me, and I always do it the best. You start saying things like, everything always goes my way. Nothing's really ever gone wrong for me. This not only boosts your confidence, but it's also going to make him believe that you are this self-assured goddess that you obviously are, and he's going to continue gaining this love and admiration for you. Now, every time he speaks about you to others, he's going to mirror these phrases that you've used to speak about yourself to others. So now he is going to describe you to others, and he's going to say something like this: you know, she's amazing. You can throw anything at her, any challenge, and she can always overcome it. Or she is the luckiest woman I've ever met. Everything always goes her way. His desire to protect and provide for you is going to skyrocket. Embracing your divine feminine energy is actually an extension of manifestation. Manifestation is all about receiving energy. It's all about trusting and believing blindly. So you might be sat here watching this and you might be thinking, well, that's really hard. I don't believe in myself. Well, every time you say you don't believe in yourself, you are choosing to still believe. You're just choosing to not believe in yourself. So why don't you just flip that, and instead you choose to believe in yourself instead of choosing to not believe in yourself? Because it's still a decision that you are choosing to make. It's about investing in the invisible, and we invest in the invisible every single day. Every day, we trust that the day will turn to night. Every day, we plant seeds in our gardens and just trust that they will blossom. We just trust that they will grow. Every day, we consciously choose to eat a salad or eat healthy, just trusting and hoping that the food that we eat will nourish our bodies. Every single day, you invest into your relationship and just trust that it will bring you joy. Just trust that it will bring you love and support and comfort. These daily acts of trust just show us that investing in the invisible is natural. So why not trust that when you connect to your divine feminine energy, that you will awaken the woman within you that you have always meant to have been. And she is the woman you feel the most connected to. She's the woman you feel the most free to be. So that is a wrap for today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please make sure to hit the thumbs up down below, and I would love to hear all of your thoughts in the comments below. So until next time, I love you. Bye.